Welcome to Delightful D News and Views. I'm your host, DJ. A few years ago, Yvette Carnell emerged as the fiery co-leader of the dynamic ADOS movement. But today, ADOS is struggling to remain relevant as the FBA group has taken its place. But what went wrong? Watch this video until the end because I'm going to explain the 3 reasons why Yvette Carnell failed as the leader of ADOS. Before we do that, I'm going to ask you to put a like on the video and subscribe. The first reason that Yvette Carnell has failed as the leader of ADOS is because she has allowed pettiness to become a defining feature of her leadership. Now, Yvette Carnell is an incredibly intelligent woman. She knows her stuff backwards and forwards. No one can deny how brilliant she is when it comes to history and politics. However, Yvette makes no secret that if she does not like what you have to say, she is happy to tune you out, cut you off, and even block you. Yvette Carnell has developed a reputation on Twitter as someone who will block people that she's never even spoken to, merely because she thinks they may agree with someone that she does not agree with. Now think about this. Would Martin Luther King Jr. be the leader that he became if he blocked every person that he disagreed with? Or if he tuned out people who had opposing opinions? Well, this is effectively what has caused Yvette Carnell to be stunted in her growth as a leader. She's so busy blocking people that she's not able to take new ideas on board and to understand that everyone will not agree with her, but that doesn't mean that they can't work together. The second reason Yvette Carnell has failed as the leader of the ADOS movement is because she has failed to establish working relationships, which in the business world everyone knows is paramount to the success of any organization. Now, Yvette Carnell has certainly found partners to work with, but it's not the kind of partners that folks were expecting. It's not the grassroots organizations and the traditional organizations in the Black community that she looked to, but it was groups that did not have the pedigree that many would be expecting from someone of Yvette's stature. Yvette Carnell also failed to establish a working relationship with her early competitor, Tariq Nasheed of the Foundational Black American Group. She instead chose to fight Tariq at every turn and engaged in a lengthy and what turned out to be a fruitless battle for likes and shares. In the end, Tariq Nasheed was able to outwit Yvette Carnell and surpass her with his modern take on identity politics in the Black American community. Think about this. If Yvette Carnell had not taken an enemy position with Tariq Nasheed, but rather a working relationship position and sought ways to combine their efforts, how much further could ADOS have gone as a group, as a movement, and within the Black community as a whole? And the third and final reason why Yvette Carnell failed as the leader of ADOS is because she is extremely private about her personal life. Now, let me say that I absolutely respect her privacy and think that she is completely entitled to that. However, if you want to be a global and worldwide leader of an entire group of people, folks have to know who you are. It's part of establishing the bond of trust. Would we have really trusted Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. without knowing that he was a minister and that he was married to Coretta? Would we have been able to trust other leaders in the community without knowing something about their background, what their motivations were, and who they were at heart? It's not just about history and facts, it's also about the human connection. Yvette Carnell has understandably been very reluctant to provide any details about her personal life beyond where she has gone to school and some of the political roles that she has held. And I think this has prevented people from establishing a bond with her. There is still a great deal of distance between Yvette Carnell and the larger African American audience. Many folks simply just don't know who she is. Now, in today's day and age, there are a lot of folks out there on the internet, and you have to protect your privacy at all costs. So I completely understand. But just letting us know some information about her life, such as what motivates her, what's brought her to this point, perhaps some of her personal experiences that have informed her worldview, that would be so helpful. So often Yvette Carnell defaults to just spitting out facts, but facts don't really make the human connection. And that's another reason why her leadership as the leader of ADOS has failed. So there you have it, the 3 reasons why Yvette Carnell failed as the leader of ADOS. Now it's time for you to sound off. Why do you think Yvette Carnell failed as the leader of ADOS? Do you agree? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.